What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today, man? You already know how it go. It is your boy B back with another video. And today, simply, we're talking about how can you source phones in 2025. I am somebody that has been sourcing phones, phone flipping, product reselling for over a decade, and I know how it feels to need devices. Okay, whether you're a wireless store watching this right now, whether you are somebody that is you just own a phone store online that you sell or you flip or you have an eBay account or a Mercari. I'm talking to you, right? If you want to source phones, I gotta break a hard truth to you. Okay, there's a bunch of different places where you can get devices, but they will upcharge you. They will try to finesse you. And I know this because when I first started my first store, I was selling electronics, and the electronics were like my main bread and butter. And when I was selling headphones, drones, screen protectors, cases, only one thing was missing, and that was really the phone. So when I was trying to get customers to come in, I couldn't really figure out a way to get them to walk in the door. I know once they walked in the door, they'd be interested in the products that I was selling, of course, but it was hard getting them to actually come into the store. So what did I start doing? So I started to go online just as much as I'm sure you have. And I started to look for wholesale phones, right? So go here and I look wholesale phones. And I haven't done this in a while. So I'm not sure what comes up. But you have like B stock liquidation websites. You have all of that right now. Some of these liquidation websites I wouldn't recommend because the phones never come how they're advertised. You have a bunch of different places where you can get devices, but the devices need to be in good condition, working condition, but most importantly, the condition that you tell me they're in. So I've dealt with a few companies at first where I ordered phones. I paid them thousands of dollars to get these devices, and once I got the devices were not what they said. It wasn't as advertised. So usually with these sites, they tell you a whole scale, right? You have a grade scale, and they all have different ones. And these grade scales usually they range from different A, B, C, D, and B1 and all of that, right? So this one has used A, B. Let's see, can we find a search for seller for buyers? How it works. B stock partners. See, but they should have a grading scale. They should be telling us what the scale is. See, like that's the weird part. Is a lot of them don't really make it clear on what the scale is technically, but the scales are important. I've learned that, right? So no matter where you're buying from, the biggest tip I would give you is to know what you're buying and hold them accountable. So make sure it's in writing. Now, I have one company that I've dealt with that actually was pretty good. Okay, I've never had a real big problem with them. And if I did, I sent the phone back and they reimbursed me or they sent another one. And this is important because when you're reselling refurbished phones, you need to make sure the customer has a great experience. Because when you're selling phones, the biggest selling point is that you have word to mouth. Word to mouth is important. Having people come back to you, bringing their friend, mother, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, that's the most important part because that's where you start to make residuals. Not only that, I'm gonna give you guys some game, okay? And this is free game, so you don't have to pay me to be a mentor. So I'm gonna just give you something because I don't gatekeep. So one of the biggest ways I was able to make over six figures just selling phones, this changed my life. So I ended up going and buying phones, and then I started to finance the phones. So I would have customers come to my store, and I would have them actually pay the price I got the phone for, plus tell them, hey, you're gonna have to pay. So I'll give you a really good example, right? So let's say hypothetically that we were selling an iPhone 11. I brought an iPhone 11 or a few iPhone 11s from a refurbisher, and now I'm selling them in my store. So I would do something like this. I would go to my website that I source phones, and let's say the website is giving me iPhone 11s for $100. So if I'm getting those for $100, I would make the customer pay me that 100, and then I would tell the customer, but the phone is $200. So every single month you're gonna pay me X amount until you reach the $200. Why? Now, the reason I do this is because now I have that customer coming back and forth. When they have them coming back and forth, you never know what they're going to want to buy. right? I could just upcharge them and have them pay me that 200 immediately. But the reason I do the financing is because I have residual people walking in and out the door. They may see something new. They may be upsold on something. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lead magnet, and that's what you can use these phones for. But let's get into the platform that I will recommend you use, which is Wholesale Cellular. This is a platform that actually gives you the phone grade up front. You're not going to have to worry about what the phone grade is because they're going to tell you. Now, you do need a reseller's permit. You do need the proper licensing, but this is a company that you can get phones from. Okay, Wholesale Cellular is something that you could utilize. Now, if we look at the grade scale, they have different grade scales, but that's not the point. The point is that they tell you. And that's one of the attractive things about this company is that they don't lie to you. They actually tell you. So new seal, that's one grade, brand new and original packaging. New HSO, brand new, headset only, no accessories or box included, open box, comes in original packaging, but it is sealed. The units are usually from buyers remorse programs that customers return within 14 days of purchasing. Okay. And then they give you pictures. They give you every single thing that you could ever want with these grades. And this is important because while you're buying phones, I'm telling you, it's not the price that you should worry about. You should worry about the grade because no matter what the price is, you can always negotiate. Now, let me explain to you what I mean. So if you go to Wholesale Cellular, right, and then you try to go ahead and buy some phones, let me actually sign. Oh, I'm signed in. Look at this. So you can buy these devices or you can make offers. So this is something they actually put in years ago. But I can say, hey, I want to buy 5 and I want to actually only spend $150. And then I can add to the cart. It sends them an email and they end up getting back to you, letting you know, okay, yes, we'll do that deal. No, we won't do that deal. So this website is really effective and it is something that you can utilize to actually get phones finally, right? Now I'm giving you guys this plug because again, I don't want you guys to have to pay nobody for this. This is something simple that you guys can actually make money with right now, okay? They have all of these stocks, all of these different grades. They have Apple, Google, Samsung, and they let you know the quantity they have. They also, if you are somebody that is interested, they send you a whole spreadsheet every single, I think it's every other day, phones that they just got in stock. So this is a really good company. I have a theory. I believe that this company gets phones from Atlas. That's just my belief. But this company is a really great company. I've met the owner before. I've been to their warehouse. And I will say they do have really good behaviors when it comes to phones. Now, the negatives, right? I will tell you this. I've had phones from this company where the phones were not what the grade said. And I call my rep, and my rep actually rectifies the situation. Now, when I was younger, I was one that did not want my phones to be shipped. So that is the reason I went to the warehouse and met them and was able to see how everything functions. So it's like a warehouse, it's all white, and there's people in there literally all they're doing is fixing phones. All they're doing is refurbishing phones. And that is it's like an assembly line. And that it was really aesthetically pleasing, and it's something that I think is amazing, and I know that these phones are in great hands. So that is the website I would recommend for you to be able to source phones. But most importantly, what did I say is the most important part is that you actually get the grade and you understand what the grade is and you hold them accountable. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. You already know I love you guys like a fat kid love cake. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, man, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you want more tips, tricks, and also more plugs, make sure you guys come to my class every single Thursday. I'm teaching you how to resell. I have my Hustlers Reselling Playbook class every single Thursday for $5 only. It's not free because people don't appreciate free things. So I want you to pay a little something so you actually remember. If you don't make it to the class, the beautiful thing about paying is that you now are going to get something at least, so you get a replay. All right. So every single Thursday, guys, I'm here for you guys to make money work for you. And if you guys need me, you already know where to reach me. You can also book a call. We have calls available daily. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll see you guys at the top because it's way too crowded at the bottom.